Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in the room. Woo! Y'all, we made it to see the end of 2023. OMG. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to just just have this platform and allowing God to use me and just tell my story. That's all I'm doing. So thank you to those who are returning. Thank you again for being here. And to those, this is your first time here. Make sure, especially if you're returning, make sure you are subscribed and you like this page. Okay? Because 2024 is going to be a year. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great year. So 2023 has been a blessing, to say the least. Um, I can't really, I can't complain. I'm still alive and well. I've seen another birthday. I have my beautiful family, and so this is my last time with you all until 2024. This is crazy, right? So again, thank you. Just thank you, right, for being here and just allowing me to just pour into y'all and allowing God to just pour into me. So this last episode will be about my takeaways from 2023. What happened and what allowed me to see the end of 2023. Because some people are not here. Some people, didn't make it, right? And some people are struggling, but I'm grateful and honored and blessed. Hello, hello, Miss Evangelist Robin. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this moment with me, as always. And I'm forever grateful for everybody that has just been here, come in every once in a while. Thank you. Thank you for making this possible. Okay. So this is not any type of order. I'm not saying like you got to do one more than the other, but I just started writing things down of what I'm grateful for, what helped me through my time in 2023 and what I was facing and all that stuff, right? So I want to share things that help me get over circumstances and situations that I faced in the year 2023. Okay. So that's all I'm talking about. This is like a farewell. This is one of those like we're gonna take it easy. We're just gonna chat. We're just gonna love on each other. And this is our last and final episode for 2023. I'm super stoked about that. Like I'm so excited to just be here. So, the takeaways for 2023. This is Kayla's edition. This is not nobody else's. Okay, this is Kayla's edition. All right. Number one. Okay, is keeping God first above all things. Whatever, if that's business, if that's in your relationship, if that's in, just in general, right? Keeping God first. That's number one. That's what helped me get through the things that I went through. I went from having a job and a career of 10 years to being unemployed to making $16 an hour, right? And not being able to put food on the table. So keeping God first in every aspect of my life, my finances, my marriage, my friendships, my business relationships, all of those things. I kept God first. And if it was in his will, I was like, Lord, if it's for me, it'll be for me. If it's not, I'm cool with it. I'm not even gonna argue. I ain't gonna be mad because everything that happened this year did not go as I planned. It went towards his plan. Okay. So, and this was something that was given to me years ago, but I really wasn't really paying attention and really executing this point until this year. Okay. The next point is in a negative situation, find a positive way out. Now, this is something I've had on my bio on Instagram for many, many years, but I never really executed it to its fullest potential until this year. When you find yourself in a negative situation, find a positive way out. How can you overcome that situation and that obstacle and that ordeal in a positive way, right? So find a positive way out. Again, these are not in, any type of order. So I'm just going based on, I just started writing. Then I had to stop because I almost wrote a whole book about pointers and tips and things that I learned throughout the year. Okay. Never be afraid to ask for help. Y'all, stop being proudful. Oh, I don't want so and so to know I'm struggling. Listen, they're going to find out anyway. You might as well ask. If you need help, ask for help. Hey, I need a couple of dollars to get me till payday, or I need a couple of dollars to get, I'm trying to get this book published, or I'm trying to, start a podcast, or I'm trying to do this. Asking for help is not a bad thing. Stop thinking of it as a weakness. And another thing, like, I hate when men, and I'm just gonna go, I'm sorry, I'm going off subject, but when men think that being emotional is a weakness, it's not. That's showing power. If you can show me emotion, I feel like that's a power for me, right? That's powerful. That's a powerful moment. So never think that showing weakness and being vulnerable and needing help is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay. But just don't abuse it. Don't be one of those that, sit on government and not even trying to do anything. You healthy and you have every use of your limbs, but you rather use the government than to not work. Now that's a whole different story. That's a whole different situation. Okay. But if you're using that just to get to that next level or that next phase of your life, understandable. But don't be one to abuse the help. Okay. Team up with people that are strong in your weak. Okay, hold on. Let me reread that. I messed that all up. Team up with people that are strong in the areas that you're weaker. You need people that are going to see the things like Game On Satan. When I was talking about Game On Satan, who is on your team that is stronger where you're weaker at? You can't have multiple Kaylas, right? Because if I have multiple people of me, I don't have anybody that's stronger in another area that I'm weak at. We're gonna kind of battle, like we're gonna be bumping heads, like, oh, I'm doing this. No, I'm doing this. No, it was my idea, right? But when you have a visionary that goes to a visionary integrator, a visionary is the person that can see it. The integrator is the one that can implement it and find the things to get that vision to be true. But if everybody is a visionary and nobody's an integrator, what's going to happen? Y'all going to just have all these visions, but nothing is happening because nobody's making it happen. Okay. So you need to have integrators. You need to have visionaries. You need to have those people that's behind the scenes. You need to have the person that's in front of the camera. You need to have all of these people, right? You need to have all these things on your team. A coach, therapy. To stop thinking that having a therapist is a bad thing. It's not. I thought till this year when I had a moment, I had a breaking point, and I seeked out somebody that is a great close friend of mine, and I was like, I need help. This is going to the next. I need help. This is the first thing I said. I don't know why I'm stuck, I feel lost, but I need help. And that teammate that was on my team, she's still like, she ride or die. She's on my team, right? She helped me through that dark phase of my life, that dark cloud that I had going. She kind of let the sun come out and let me see the reality. So you need to have people that are going to hold you accountable, that are going to be strong in that weaker point, and that's going to push you. If you got somebody that's going to pat you on the back every day, no, that's not a person for you. You need somebody that's going to be real and that's going to be raw. And it's going to tell you about yourself even if you don't want to hear it. Okay? That's the kind of people and sucks to say, that's the kind of teacher that we couldn't stand in school. The ones that's gonna tell you, oh, you ain't gonna be nothing, you ain't gonna listen, we hated that. Oh, I'm gonna prove you, I'm gonna prove you. You need to have those types of people on your team that's gonna tell you about yourself. Okay? Because that's gonna push you to be like self-evaluate, like, hey, for real? Is that me? Am I tripping? Right? Like what? So don't throw out the people that's gonna be real. Keep them real people. because they hard to find. Okay, they are hard to find. Um, Listen to uplifting music and speakers, y'all. I can't stress this enough. If you are going through a breakup, the last thing that you need to be doing is listening to breakup songs. If you are on a spree of I want to hurt somebody, I want to just put them under the dirt, and you listening to these killing songs, stop it. Stop it. Okay? You're gonna find yourself in a deeper hole, in a deeper like, just stop it. If you in a deep, dark place, listen to something that's gonna pull you out of that place, not bound you more in that place. I never understood it. Like when I was younger, we used to listen to those when somebody broke our heart, we listened to love songs. We listen to those heartbreak songs, right? And we cry. We write our little letters. We say what song we listening to. This song made me think about you, right? We grown now, boo boo. Let it go. Let it go. Listen to those songs. And it's funny now because I'm looking at the past Kayla like, did you really do that? And think that was going to help? Nah, that ain't going to help. That ain't going to do nothing for you. So make sure that you are listening to uplifting music. My choice is gospel. In that dark place, that one song come on, send chills on your body, that's what I needed. God, you gave me the answer I needed. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Read and listen to books. Y'all, this one right here. It was a game changer for me. Okay. It was a game changer. I ain't never, until this year, I ain't never. And if my, and I ain't never, that's already messed up English. I have never read a book cover to cover in my life. In my life until this year. Mind blowing. And that changed my whole world. I'm like, it is true that people hide nuggets and helpful tips in books because they know some people are not going to read them. It's so powerful. Opening a book and just, or you don't even got to open it. Don't make it, I don't like reading. I'm not a good reader. Let somebody read to you. Get it on Audible. Let somebody read to you and just listen to it. Just be at a quiet place and just listen to it on your way to work, on your way home, right before you go to bed. Just turn it on, whether that is the Bible, but make sure you start reading books, start listening to books. That helped me a lot this year. I found myself in so many books. I'm like, they went through it too? Man, I'm not the only one that's struggling in life. You're going to find out it ain't just you. You ain't by yourself. There's people out there that's going through the same thing you're going through. Right? We're gonna get to another point of that one. Okay. Um, oh, I'm gonna skip over that one. That was a good one. Okay. The next one is stop waiting for the perfect moment or time and just start now. Boy, it took me all year. I started this podcast back in October. Been talking about it for a very long time. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get started. Oh, it's gonna happen. The chicken. Oh, it's okay. Just turn off the beeper. It's not done. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I put it on there for 45 and then I'm gonna go back in there and do it for 25. Just leave it. Yeah, just leave it. Just make sure the timer's on. Sorry, y'all. The timer's on? Not the timer, but the temperature. What is the temperature? 400. So put it back in there and cooking, just no timer. Correct. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm making dinner as well as doing this podcast. I have my wifely and motherly duties. But we're gonna go back over that one. Let me read that one again. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or time and just start now. Y'all, like I said, this podcast was talked about for a very long time. If Ms. Robin is on here, Laura's on here, some of the people that's in my accountability group are on here, they will tell you, I've been talking about a podcast for a minute, right? And I realized, I'm like, Kayla, you talking about it, but not moving towards it is not going to help you do anything. Just do the thing. Just do it. Turn on the camera, regardless of it. If you have a mic, if you have a great camera, if you have a great, system, if you don't even know how to upload a video, whatever, just turn on the camera. And that's the problem. Everybody wants to be perfect. They got to have the perfect outfit. I didn't even iron this shirt. Hope my mama ain't on here. But I ain't even iron this shirt. Okay? I just put it out. Just turn the camera off. If you going to clean in house, turn the camera on. Reading a book, turn the camera on. Taking care of your kids, cooking dinner. People are getting paid millions by cooking dinner, something they were going to do anyway. But they're doing it and turning the camera on and making millions. But you wonder, why rich people, it's too late. I can't be rich. They're proving you wrong every single day. There's rich people coming off of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Why? Because they are turning the camera on. They're documenting. They're taking pictures, whatever the case may be. And they're getting paid for it. Yet we sitting here working paycheck to paycheck and wondering why we can't get by. Turn the camera on. If you're going to go to work and you want to show somebody a day in the life of a 9-to-5er working at such and such, turn that camera on, get ready, brush your teeth, whatever, go to work, show yourself in the car, get there, show yourself clocking in, doing a little work, then show yourself on lunch break. You can commentate the whole entire thing, right? And just turn the camera. That's all you gotta do. If you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, turn the camera on. What is a day in the life of somebody that's staying at home? And then commentate it. Makeup. People are getting paid so much. Makeup tutorials, doing their hair tutorials, whatever. I'm not even good at doing my hair. I may just start a thing of people that don't know how to do their hair, but they just start doing their hair just because. Just turn the camera on. Stop waiting for that perfect moment, because that perfect moment will never come. I'm just telling you now, it will never come. So just go ahead and do it. Okay? The next one, learn to let go and let God. And I mean, not just saying a little bit, not just saying a piece, but let everything go. Let it go. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. Stop crying about stuff you cannot control. And even if you could control it, let it go. Because I'm telling you, you'll feel that much better knowing that you ain't got to fight that battle. Lord, here you go. You can have it. It's not for me today. I give it to you because I know you can handle it. And when I got to that point in my life, in my career, in my friendships, whatever that thing was, just letting it go and letting him handle it, y'all, the peace that I get from not having to stress and worry about something was out of this world. So just let it go. And don't let it go and have a string attached to it and you're going to pull it back. Let that stuff go. Okay? Let that stuff go. Ooh, this one is now this one, y'all. This one is something that we're gonna talk about that later. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Whew. Whew. Y'all, when you used to being able to go to the grocery store and not have to look at no price tags and just buy stuff, or go out to eat and just buy stuff just because you just, I got it like that. Or, just anything. Be able to go on Amazon and just put stuff in the cart and just buy it all. Go on trips and just splurge and just spend. Then you get to a point where you looking at your bank account and you ain't got nothing in there. And I tell you, that's a humbling feeling. Listen, and it's not even just about money. It's about anything. You want to get another job, right? You're gonna have to get uncomfortable. If it's something new, it's gonna get uncomfortable. You gotta learn something new. You gotta do something new. A new hairstyle. Y'all know this right here is new for me. This came this year. Like I'm telling you, so many different things came from this one year. The way I seen my year going and the way it's playing out. I, listen. First of all, I thought I was gonna have a little bit more hang time than what I got now, but it's okay. I can still shake it though. It's okay. But like, it's this. I'm telling you, y'all. I was in a depressed state. I was in a dark place, right? Other than postpartum this year, I felt like, oh, this about to break me, Lord. Like you said, you won't give me more than what I can bear. I feel like I bared enough. But he sees how strong you are. He sees what you're doing. He sees everything you're trying to do. But are you willing to keep going? And when it gets hard, are you willing to keep going? When it gets uncomfortable and you're in a tight space and you don't know where to go, are you going to let it go? Are you going to give him your problems? That's what I had to do. He had to put me in like, when you're comfortable, when you're used to a job. I was at a job for 10 years. I worked my way up into management, right? I was like, yeah, I got this. Yeah. You know, like I got people on my payroll. Like I can say that, right? But at that place, I wasn't happy. Like I was, I could do the job. I'm good at it. I'm good with people, right? So I got comfortable. I was like, they ain't gonna fire me. I show up late. They ain't gonna fire me. They need me. They need me more than I need them. That's how I was looking at it. I don't need this job. Whatever. But I didn't quit. I kept going every day. Why? Because there was money coming in. I knew I was gonna get paid regardless. I was on salary. Regardless of if people come in this restaurant or not, I'ma still get paid. Right? But then it got to a point where it was like, Kayla, it's starting to get really uncomfortable. The people are really starting to look at you now. Right? Like you think you're getting away with stuff, but you're not. And then before it caught up to me and before I really anything happened, right? I left. Cause I was like, I don't want to face the truth of my arrogance. I don't want to face the truth of, what I've planted, the seeds that I planted in this place. I just want to start over. So I left. Well, I'll tell you, it got uncomfortable. When that money stopped, them checks stopped rolling in, and it gets really uncomfortable. When you're used to opening your refrigerator and just grabbing, but now you gotta make stuff stretch. I ain't did that in a while, y'all. I ain't did that in a while. But when I tell you, it has humbled me so much this year. It has humbled me so much. And I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I can't be. Why? Why? I learned so many lessons from it. I'm blessed from that. I'm not mad. They tried to get out the worst of me. I'm not mad. I was in a negative space, but I'm not mad. Because in that negative situation, I didn't make it another negative. I didn't leave and keep doing the same thing. I learned from that mistake. I learned from that, right? And so you grow. You don't get worse. You grow from it. And that's what I've done. A lot of people leave their job. Oh yeah, they don't need blah blah blah. And then they leave and they in a worse state. Guess what? And then you have to return back to their job. Oh, it wasn't that bad after all. But I haven't went back yet. And I don't plan on it. Don't plan on it. I'm happy where I'm at. Even though I'm not there, I'm not making the money I was making. I know that my time is coming for my blessing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, Another big thing that I learned this year. Another big one. It's a big one. Disruption always. Not sometimes. Not a little bit of the time. Not most of the time. But disruption always follows intention. So when you are trying to be great, you're trying to do something better, you're trying to be better, start something new, whatever that thing is for you, there's going to be always something coming in that try to disrupt you or throw you off course. But focus. Stay focused. You know what you're trying to do. Your vision is plain. You know the area you want to go in. You know the people you need to talk to. Regardless of if you get no's or not, keep focused. Don't put your vision down. And that's going to be another point. But don't put your vision down. Don't. And I'm gonna go ahead and go over that point. Never stop dreaming. Stay focused. When those disruptions come and they try to throw you off course, keep dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop losing focus of your vision, of your goal, of your purpose, whatever. Stay the course. Things gonna happen. Stay the course. People gonna fall. People that you thought were for you are gonna fall. Stay the course. Marriages is gonna fail. Stay the course. Death is gonna happen. Stay the course. Stay on that course. Because you already know what the result is. The devil already knows what your result is. But he's going to throw things in your way to keep you from getting there. All right? So stay the course. And understand that people are temporary. Some people are in your life are temporary. If that's marriage, kids, people, friends, family members, people are temporary. Okay? It's not permanent. Temporary. Okay? So when you have those hiccups in the road, divorce, death, yes, it's hard, but stay the course. Don't stop your life right there in that moment. Keep living. Keep going. Keep striving. Some of us want to give up this year, but we're still here. Keep living. Keep going. Keep striving. Because your life, there's only one you. Your life is yours. My life is mine. There's only going to be one me. So either you're going to live that to the fullest potential, and I'm not saying go out and party every single time I get it. No. What I'm saying is living purpose on purpose for purpose. Okay? I'm staying the course. There's going to be things that come in my way, but I'm staying the course. Never stop dreaming. Never stop looking towards to your focus, plans and goals. Stay the course. Yes. Stay the course. Because I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. It wasn't easy this year. If I would have gave up when it got hard, we wouldn't be talking right now. Why? Because I would have just allowed circumstances and situations and stuff to overtake me. Like, oh, I can't do this. I gotta worry about this. I gotta do this. I gotta focus on this. And it would have took me off my vision, took me off my goals, took me off my dreams. That's what the devil wants. He wants to throw you off course. Stay the course. Um, One that I shared earlier, and I want to leave this one for last, because this one right here, y'all, powerful. Lessons are blessings, so stop stressing. That sums up all my whole year. That's why I want to save it for last. Everything that I've went through has been a lesson. Everything that has came my way negatively, that tried to throw me off course, people were praying on my downfall, people were plotting against me, whatever that was a lesson. Everything that happened to me was a lesson. And that lesson for me is a blessing. Because When they pray on my downfall, God can shift that. Oh, you want her to fail? I'm gonna show you that she's gonna win. Because again, he goes to prepare a table in the presence of our enemies. So when they at the table plotting, he preparing that table for me. They thinking it's for them, it's for me. So when my seat is pulled up to the table. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. Because when I tell you things happen for a reason, I've always said that, like, oh, actions speak louder than words. There's a reason for the season. Things happen for a reason. All of those things. Let me tell you, they happen for. My bad, y'all. I got people calling me. When I tell you, ah, no, you couldn't hear me. See what I'm talking about? But we're gonna keep going. Thank you, Ms. Robin. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So what I was saying was somebody called me, kind of threw me off. Things are gonna happen. Everything is not gonna be perfect, but you keep going. So that was kind of all I was saying. I ain't spill a lot. But thank you for that. So I'm gonna run through these really quickly. These are just surface takeaways, right? Like if I really wanted, I would have sat here and talked for hours if I really wanted to talk about things that happened this year, right? But I'm trying to keep it to a minimum because I have another call to hop on and some other stuff. Okay, so this is just surface. Okay, but I'm gonna run through these again. Number one, you got to keep God first in everything. Not just one thing, not just your marriage and your finances, but everything. Pray over your kids, anoint their shoes, everything. Okay. In a negative situation, find a positive way out. That's self-explanatory. Okay. When you're in a negative situation, don't render evil for evil. But positive came out of it. Find a positive way out. Okay. Never be afraid to ask for help. Don't be powerful. Okay. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to seem weak. We all get to our weak points. But you are strong when you can say you're weak. Okay. Team up with people that are strong in the areas that you're weak at. Again, who you got on your team that's pushing you. Don't have multiple Kaylas or multiple Robins or multiple Lauras or whoever. Okay. Make sure you have people that are going to see those points in your life that you don't see. That are going to help you in those areas that you can't help yourself in. Okay. Make sure you have those people. Listen to uplifting music and speakers. Stop tuning into these sad love songs and these speakers that's talking down about people. Make sure you're listening to stuff that's going to lift you up. If you're in a hole, you need to get out of that hole, not go deeper in the hole. Okay. Read and listen to books. Something that was life changing for me, whether that is the Bible, whether that is somebody's autobiography, whatever. Listen to books. It'll help you a lot. Okay. And I'm not talking about like fiction, like horror stories and all that. I'm talking about stuff that's gonna really give you insight on like, oh shoot, I didn't know this happened. Like I'm listening to the Oracle right now. I'm not reading it, I'm listening to it. And that's another thing. You don't have to read it. Don't think that oh, she's talking about books. I gotta read something. No, I ain't talking about reading nothing. Let the Bible be read to you, let the Oracle be read to you, whatever book. One of the books that I finally read successful cover to cover was The Power of Awareness. I forgot the author of that book, but that was the book that my first success cover to cover book. Really good read. Okay. Um Stop waiting for the perfect moment or time and just start now. What is Nike saying? Just do it. So if y'all wear Nikes and y'all not just doing it, it's a problem. Okay? You're a bad representation of Nike if you're not just doing it. Okay? Learn to let go and let God. 100%. Not half the time. 100%. If you give it to him, don't try to pull it back. There's no return. Okay? Just give it to him. Let him do the work. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That should be one of the top ones. Okay? Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Stop getting, don't get used to, oh, I'm comfortable. When you get comfortable again, there's something wrong. Continue to strive for being uncomfortable, because that's what pulls out the real you and who you really are. Okay? Disruption always follows intention. There's going to always be things on the road. When you're finding, going on the road and you're like, oh, I know what the path I want to go down. I know what I want to do. Oh, I've met the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Oh, I'm ready to have kids. Whatever that thing is for you, there's always going to be disruption that comes in. I'm not, this is a warning. This ain't no, maybe it'll happen. No, this is a warning. It's going to happen. So be ready for it. Don't be surprised. Like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why is it not going my way? Oh, I remember when Kayla said disruption always follows intention. And credit to Myron Golden for that. Okay? Never stop dreaming. I don't care where you're at, how bad of debt you have, if you're on the street somewhere, whatever. Never stop dreaming. If you're in a bad situation, if you're going through abuse, whatever that thing, stop. Don't ever stop dreaming. Because that dream is going to bring light to that situation. Okay? Lastly, lessons are blessings. So stop stressing. Everything that you're going through, every test, every trial, long suffering, everything that you have been through, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, has been a lesson in the form of a lesson. Okay? So stop stressing about stuff. Let go and let God. Let him handle it. I'm not stressed out anymore. I'm not worried anymore because I know God got me. So hopefully these tips were as helpful to me as it was to you for me sharing. Okay? So these are just my takeaways. These are just little basic takeaways. And it's to look farewell to everybody for 2023. This is our last time that we're going to be together for 2023. And I have been honored and blessed to have you here. Just here with me, rocking with me. And 2024 is going to bring out even bigger and better things. So hope to see you guys soon. And make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Don't leave without subscribing to this channel. Like this video. Leave a comment. If this was helpful to you, if you have a takeaway, if anything that you want to share that should have been on that list, let me know. Let me know. Because the tips and things that you're holding in could be helpful to somebody else. And they probably could be helpful to me. I'm just going to be honest. I've been learning off people all year long. So hopefully this was a blessing to you. And in any way that I can help, reach out to me on Facebook. Reach out to me on here. And let's work together. Let's do big things together. 2024 is going to be a year to remember. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Love y'all.